Yo, what's up, guys? You got II here today. I slur those words every time. Today, once again, with Illusion.
Yep, you got Illusion here, not slurring his words this time.
This
And we
time.
got a treat for you today, our game versus Team Haxer. But there's something interesting about this game. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to make it to this game, so instead, in my place, our elusive third member played for me.
We're not gonna name any names until the final, so if you have a guess, feel free to comment in the comments down below, and let's get into the game. So, we decided to lead Metagross as
I
it...
would have led Necrozma. Shake my
Okay,
head.
okay. So, we led Metagross because it had a decent matchup versus the majority of his team. If they led Mence, it could Ice Punch. If it led Landorus, it could Ice Punch. It beats Zam with Meteor Mash. Kartana would be sort of an issue, but we could deal with that. Or get up rocks. But because they led Marowak, we basically have to switch this first turn. Now, we could have Earthquaked here, but it wouldn't have been enough to kill if they were max HP, which is what we thought it was going to be, because there wasn't much they could speed creep on our team. So we go directly into Gligar, as they go for Shadow Bone, and as you can see, that doesn't do too much damage.
Yeah,
Um,
I agreed with what you went for there. I think Metagross had a pretty good lead matchup versus his potential leads. He could lead Landorus. Would also expect them to lead Landorus in case they could U-turn or just fire off a big hit. And with the Sugar Berry, it could Ice Punch it.
exactly, exactly. So they Shadow Bone, that does some damage. And we actually Rock Tomb here, expecting them to go maybe Mince and try to set up, or even Kartana or Landorus. So Rock Tomb doesn't do too much damage as they just get up their rocks. Gligar's mission is to keep rocks off the field for us. And now we can basically just try and roof stall them. If they do Shadow Bonus and get the defense drop, that could be very bad, but luckily for us they don't, as we proceed to keep roosting and defogging. Yeah, so we defog there. They go for Shadow Bone again, trying to get the defense drop as we continue to roost. They keep Shadow Boning. We actually go for Rock Tomb again, just in case they randomly decide to switch into like Mince or Landorus. Earthquake didn't kill from that range anyway, so it was a no drawback play. And Rock Tomb always hit because Defog lowered their evasion, as they just proceed to get up rocks again.
Yeah, but Gligar can almost always keep up off rocks versus a Loloac. Even if it kills us, at least we won't have rocks up, and that would be great.
Yeah. So the reason why we roosted here is because Kartana couldn't have killed us anyway. As you can see, +2 life orb. It does a lot, but Gligar is still able to take that and get a Rock Tomb off.
Hard
Um,
body Gligar able to tank that hit, so
it,
that Rock Tomb lets it be slower than a lot of our mons. I think it becomes slower than Necrozma.
yeah, I think so. Actually, I'm not sure. Necrozma's was sped crap to outspeed max speed Marowak, but at this
Yeah, so
point,
it might have not outsped.
yeah, but at this point, Gligar is looking kind of useless for us versus their team. It was at 17%, I think. It was pretty low. Majority of his team revenge killed it, and yeah, we got Marowak low enough so that rocks won't be an issue versus us, because most of our team can pretty much revenge kill that. So they're not the timid SD set.
And they're not
as
scarfed.
and they're not scarfed, as we just go into Scarf Hydreigon and Dark Pulse. We figured they wouldn't go hard into Slurpuff because they wouldn't want it getting weakened if they were the Belly Drum set. And again, they didn't know we were scarfed, so they didn't want to maybe take a Dark Pulse, then a Flash Cannon, and have it get knocked out. So they sack Marowak there, and now they go into Landers. And what this damage reveals to us is that this Landers is Assault Vest, and they go for the Focus Miss, and they miss. Now, as I said in the team builder, they're actually Sand Force Landers. Sheer Force was banned for the TMT, so Focus Blast wouldn't have killed regardless, but it still would have done a lot of damage and it would have helped them. So we go into Snorlax because we know we can take pretty much any hit they want to go for. We're Figgy Berry. So
And as you see, it bounces right off. Snorlax is EV to take Focus Blast from Mega Alakazam Modest, so it really takes no damage from Landers.
Now this set is actually worse for us. They actually missed the focus blast, but if they hit, we would have gotten more HP due to Figgy Berry. So now something like Kartana or Mins can revenge kill us a lot easier, as we have really no switch into this. So we sack Snorlax, go for the Fire Punch just in case they decide to Swords Dance up.
Really don't want to risk Metagross right now because it takes on Slurpuff
Yeah.
and Salamence.
Yeah. But free switch into Coco. They have no switch-ins for this as we just go for the Thunderbolt. Now, our elusive third partner and I thought about this for a while. We tried to make it so we win with the most safe plays possible, and we determined that Mega Alakazam could not kill with Psychic at all. So we went for the Z Nature's Madness because it did more than the Thunderbolt. See, we live on 10. And we bring it down to 25%, which puts it in range of Bullet Punch from Metagross. So Metagross is looking like our win con now. And we actually decide to go into Hydreigon here, risking the potential Dazzling Gleam. Although at this point we didn't think they'd go for that. We think maybe something like Shadow Ball would come out for Metagross if they wanted to, or something like that.
And they have to bring like Focus Blast to hurt Snorlax since they're not Psyshock.
Yeah, which they do. And what this does is it allows us to gain momentum versus them. So we can easily just go for a U-turn here, kill Alakazam, and then we can bring in something like Specs Necrozma to weaken something enough, whatever comes in for a Bullet Punch from Metagross. So they bring in Mince, and they Dragon Dance up.
This is the two setup sweepers, and this is great because Specs, they can't set up on Necrozma since Necrozma is Specs.
Yeah, exactly. So they go for the Z Devastating Drake, which kills Necrozma. But we have Bullet Punch on Metagross, and we basically made it so that no matter what happened, we would be able to win with Metagross in the end. We took out all of their threats that could threaten Metagross, and we put it in a position where Bullet Punch just swept them.
Yeah, they had to go for the Belly Drum here because they had to go for the win. They weren't able to kill Metagross unless they went for Belly Drum, and 2 Bullet Punches kill it even with the Citrus Berry.
Yeah. What was kind of scary while we were in this position, I thought of it at the time as we were playing, but again, it was pretty unlikely they'd bring this. But I was thinking of like maybe like a Calm Mind Slurpuff set with like the Berry or something like that. But that was specifically tailored to take on Metagross. But the odds of that happening were very low. So yeah, it worked out for us in the end. Anything to add on your absence?
You guys did pretty well, but you guys would have done 10 times better if I was there.
10 times better, yeah. Well, and with that, thanks for watching, and stick around for more TMT matches. We'll be going on to the bracket round, and hopefully finals. Bye.